National parks are supposed to be places of peace, miles of untouched wilderness, quiet trails, fresh air. But what most visitors don't realize is that after midnight, those same parks become something else entirely. Tonight's story comes from a park ranger who worked the night shift for nearly 7 years. He had handled injured hikers, lost campers, even dangerous wildlife. But after what happened to him one fall night at exactly 3:17 a.m., he turned in his badge and never returned. Welcome to our channel. Tonight's stories are true accounts of strange encounters, eerie moments, and things people still struggle to explain. If you enjoy real horror, paranormal stories, and unexplained events, make sure to subscribe. New tales arrive every week. Now, dim the lights, put on your headphones, and let's begin. The ranger had been assigned to a remote section of the park. No visitor center, no campgrounds nearby, just forest, trails, and an old service road that hadn't been used in years. Night patrols were routine. Drive the service road, check locked trailheads, listen for emergency calls on the radio. Most nights were silent, so quiet that the absence of sound felt unnatural. Pause. At around 2:40 a.m., he parked his vehicle near a trailhead and stepped out to stretch his legs. That's when he noticed something strange. The forest was completely still. No insects, no wind, no distant animal calls, just silence. As he stood near the trail entrance, adjusting his flashlight, he heard it. A whistle. One single clear note, sharp and human. He immediately assumed it was another ranger. They used short whistles to locate each other in dense woods, so he whistled back. A moment passed. Then the sound came again. This time, it copied him perfectly. Same tone, same length, same pause. He froze. He radioed in, asking if any other rangers were nearby. The response came quickly. No one's in that sector tonight. You're alone. The whistle came again. Closer. He turned on his flashlight and scanned the tree line. Nothing. Still, something felt wrong. The kind of wrong you feel in your chest before your brain catches up. He decided to leave. As he walked back toward his vehicle, the whistling followed him. Not louder, not quieter, just matching his pace. When he stopped, it stopped. When he took a step, it whistled again. He never saw movement, no snapping branches, no shadows, just the sound. At 3:17 a.m., everything changed. The whistle stopped. Instead, he heard footsteps on the trail behind him. Heavy, slow, deliberate. Not animal footsteps, human. He turned around and shined his flashlight down the trail. About 30 feet away, standing just beyond the beam of light, was a tall figure. Too tall. It didn't move. It didn't make a sound. And it didn't reflect the light. The ranger called out, identifying himself. No response. Then, the figure took one step forward. Before he could react, the figure spoke. He used his voice, not similar, exact. It said his name. Calmly. The ranger later said this was the moment fear turned into something else. Something colder. He backed away slowly. The figure stayed still, but continued speaking, repeating phrases he'd said earlier that night, radio codes, casual comments, even the whistle, perfectly mimicked. He didn't wait anymore. He ran. The footsteps followed, fast now, matching him exactly. No matter how fast he moved, the distance never changed. When he reached his vehicle, he jumped inside and locked the doors. The footsteps stopped. He started the engine and drove, not looking back. As he reached the main road, the radio crackled. Through the static, he heard his own voice whisper one final sentence. "You forgot something." The radio went dead. The next morning, supervisors searched the area. They found footprints on the trail. Too long, too narrow, and spaced too far apart to be human. The ranger submitted his resignation the same day. He refused to ever return to night duty. To this day, he won't hike, camp, or even drive through forested areas after dark. He says some parts of the park don't belong to visitors or rangers. The wilderness hides more than wildlife, and some things don't want to be seen, only heard. If you enjoy true horror stories like this, subscribe, because the night has many more stories to tell.